3 out, who's coming in? Hey, how are you folks? Jason Horowitz. Glad to be with you on the sports update presented by Toyota. Monday, the Jets, Lions, and Browns all fired their coaches. Both the Browns and Jets talked to CBS's Bill Cowher, and while reports say the former Steelers coach said no to Cleveland, there are reports out of New York that he would at least listen to the Jets about their opening. And of course, the Super Bowl winning coach would top any team's list, but here are other names being floated out there. Former Browns, Chiefs, Redskins, and Chargers coach Marty Schottenheimer for quite some time now. His name has been out there. By the way, Romeo Crennel is considering staying on with Cleveland in a different type of capacity. Anyway, as for Schottenheimer, he has said he would come back if the situation were right. Lions, they were granted permission to talk to Cowboys offensive coordinator Jason Garrett, as well as Giants defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo, while the Raiders have asked to talk to Giants offensive coordinator Kevin Gilbride. Ravens defensive coordinator Rex Ryan, he's been thrown out there, along with Titans D coordinator Jim Schwartz. And while some of those guys are getting ready for the playoffs, many of their players at the end of the season will be going to Hawaii for the Pro Bowl. But if Monday's report is accurate, then next season they won't wait till after the season, rather right before the Super Bowl. The NFL plans to play the Pro Bowl in 2010 in Miami, the site of next year's Super Bowl, but the weekend in between the conference title games and the championship game. Now, it has been talked about before, and it is not permanent, just next season, but it will be the first Pro Bowl not played in Honolulu since 3 decades ago. Meanwhile, Alabama offensive tackle Andre Smith, he may play in Pro Bowls for a decade to come, but he won't play in Friday's Sugar Bowl against Utah. The Outland Trophy winner is the nation's best offensive lineman, suspended Monday for violating team rules. The junior is expected to enter the 2009 NFL Draft and is expected to be a top 10 pick. So he won't get to play what was expected to be his last game. Missouri record-setting quarterback Chase Daniel did, and while it wasn't his best, the Tigers came from behind because of Daniel in the Alamo Bowl to beat Northwestern in overtime. Daniel overcame a career-high tying 3 interceptions to hit Jeremy Maclin for the only score in OT. Tigers kept the Wildcats from winning only their second ever bowl game. The only win came in 1949. Elsewhere, Rutgers outscored NC State 23-6 in the second half to come from behind and beat the Wolfpack 29-23. Scarlet Knights finished the season winning 7 straight games after starting 1-5 and have now won 3 consecutive bowl games. 3 bowls on today's docket, starting with the Humanitarian Bowl in Boise. Maryland making the trek out to Idaho to take on Nevada. The Wolfpack making a school record 4th straight bowl appearance. Later, it's Western Michigan and Rice in the Texas Bowl. The Broncos 0-3 lifetime in bowl games, while the Owls trying to reach double-digit wins for the first time since 1949. Then it's maybe the best non-New Year's Day or after bowl game, the Holiday Bowl with Oregon and Oklahoma State. 2 offenses both ranked in the top 8 in the nation. Offense was certainly an issue early for number 2 UConn, and the Huskies never recovered against 11th-ranked Georgetown. The Hoyas jumped out to an 18-3 lead and never trailed in the Big East opener. First time both teams were ranked when they met since the 1996 Big East tournament. That game featured Ray Allen and Allen Iverson. All right, time for the Wits Hits, and the Red Sox have answered the Yankees with a pitcher of their own, signing former Dodgers hurler Brad Penny to a 1-year deal. His former team has reportedly called Adam Dunn. The outfielder has hit 40 home runs in each of the last 4 years, and no Dodgers player has hit 40 in any of the last 4. And LA has been busy, especially in the outfield. Reports they are talking with the Mets to trade Andrew Jones to New York. The 32-year-old hit 158 in 209 at-bats with the Dodgers in his first and only year in LA. So that'll do it for the sports update presented by Toyota for Tuesday, December 30th. But stay with CBSSports.com for all the latest breaking news and analysis. I'm Jason Horowitz. Enjoy the night in sports. Take care, folks.